And we made it back to the studio in one piece. Wow, what a week. My gosh, In the Fence podcast coming to you live from the Star Motorsports studio here in Tacoma, Washington. Aaron Fleck to my left, Mr. John Z. Sorry, John. Just John. It's
John.
Not Johnny. It's not Johnny Z, not Johnny Quest. It's just John. Boys, it was so much fun going out to Evergreen Speedway the other day. We got so much to get to, so lock in and get prepared. It's the In the Fence podcast.
Now we need theme music. That was the perfect intro for theme music to start.
Right. I love how it's always a different studio. The coming In the Fence podcast coming to you from Salmon Beach or the Salmon Beach studio. I do like the Star Motorsports studios. I do like that one.
Okay, we'll keep that.
All right.
We'll keep that.
All right. Also, when you say Evergreen Speedway, you're supposed to say the Super Speedway of the West.
Super Speedway of the West.
Can you give it more of a, say, Evergreen Speedway, the Super Speedway of the West, but kind of give it more of that monster truck vibe?
Hold on.
Okay.
Evergreen Speedway, the Super Speedway of the West. You pay for the whole seat, but all you need is the edge.
There you go.
There you go.
Right.
You snailed it.
All right. Well, that's a good show. All right. I guess we're out of here.
All right. See you next week.
Oh, this week we have guests coming on a little later on.
Yeah. Actually, I got to check my messages here. See what the outcome is for one of them.
Okay. Well, we already.
He's busy putting a clutch in Angie's car.
Well, it'll only be 15 minutes. So maybe 10. Anyway, but we do have one confirmed guest. If the second one doesn't confirm, we always have a backup in the chute. We can.
And we would be remiss if we didn't mention our hearts going out to the family, friends, everyone, of course, with Kyle Busch. Very sad.
R.I.P.
See his passing.
Yes, it does suck. We could talk about it for an hour, but I feel like it's been talked about a lot. And
for you personally, how did you met him?
Met him a couple times. More his brother, more so. I was like, have more of a relationship.
Because you're closer in age with Kurt.
Yeah, and a little older than him. But yeah, Kurt and we chat not all the time, but a couple times a year on Instagram, DM, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but Kyle only a little bit.
Yeah, I've only met him a couple times. I mean, yeah, it sucks. It's
41 is way too young.
But the pneumonia part, I heard that it was like complications from like fluid in his lungs and stuff like that. It was just super strange.
I think it's a case of like, sounds weird, but like toxic masculinity. You know, like you always gotta be tough. Like because he's a tough dude, right? Or was like he's a manly man, and like I don't have time to be sick, and I got to race this car, and
he's coughing up blood or whatever.
Right?
God, you should get that looked at.
They have physicians like not one physician for every driver, but they've got a few physicians on staff, NASCAR, and they're getting checked out all the time and checked out.
It seems such a like.
I don't think he was being masculine, having so much masculinity that he was like, I don't
think he thought he would. Obviously, I don't think anybody thinks that in this situation, especially at 41. Like at 41, you still kind of have that. Like that's when you first start to realize you're not invincible. You're like, oh, I can't. I can't wake up.
I feel like the thing that people, and again, Nasher reminded me that sepsis will it'll sneak right up and it'll grab anyone. Yeah. It doesn't matter how old you are, how healthy you are, anything.
Well, I think pneumonia is one of the biggest killers in the country or in the world, actually.
Yeah, and then I started to find out that it's like pneumonia, but it's the sepsis that comes after that, right? Like,
what does that actually even mean?
It's an infection.
Yeah, infection. Okay. Right? Like you get it, and
it just gets into your blood and whatever. And
if you don't catch it in time and don't get the proper medicine, you're toast.
Yeah.
If I knew everything about it, I'd be a lot richer.
Yeah. You get like people that have like toothaches can die from that, right?
Oh yeah, from an abscess, and you get sepsis in it. Yep. That's like people with gangrene or gout or whatever. Mm-hmm. That I think whatever. I don't know. I'm not gonna even. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about in this. Like, unfortunately,
It sucks.
he's not here anymore.
But I will say the one spot where you do know what you're talking about was watching you wrench on that car over the weekend when we got the entire squad together to go out to Evergreen Super Speedway.
Oh my God.
He almost got it. I thought he might have it for a second there.
Evergreen Speedway, the Super Speedway of the West.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, working on cars sucks.
Well, it probably sucked. Whoa, real quick. I guess we have to talk about this after the fact. Well, I was curious. We left. Buck and I left during the figure 8 bus racing.
Unbelievable to watch that too.
And we missed the boat race. You didn't see the boat races.
Nope.
That was after. I didn't know they were even doing that.
I didn't watch the bus race either. I went down there and stood there with my arms crossed and pouted because it took them for fucking ever to load that bullshit fucking car
Did
up.
you guys get it
so I could
fixed?
fucking go home. That was a fucking drive flange.
Oh.
Yeah, stripped the drive flange out. This is in Half Guy's car, number 5. Mary's towing number, I guess, Ford Grand Prix.
Ford Grand Prix, yeah.
Grand.
It led for, what, a lap and a half?
I don't know. I think it was a few more laps than that,
It
but
wasn't a lot.
stripped out a drive flange. So then they just like winched her up into the old winching trailer.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on because I was like, oh, that's a good placing. Made like 2 laps and then just parked her on the side.
It sucks too because I think you guys had something. You had a great on the pole starting position, and the work that you guys did on the car over the week and that day was going to make it probably pretty tough for people to get around him.
It was like lap whatever 3, 4, 5. How the fuck do you who knows? Who knows? Who knows if it would have been good or not? Too early to tell.
Well, I will say that I have a newfound favorite when it comes to race cars, and that would be bump to pass.
Oh, he loved the bump to pass.
Oh my God! And then they were, I saw he took some pictures and put them on Instagram, and tagged all of us in them, and that was fine. I still put them on there, and then, but it's like you picked the ugliest one.
Oh, he loves the 187.
That 187 car looks like it
murder
should have been
one?
in the junkyard.
Murder car?
Yeah.
It was
Was that the one?
so.
Was the one next to us?
It was pretty close to you.
That car.
The one black. The Brett Scott one.
I don't know who it was. It was just like the most beat up one out there. Was saying something.
There was a certain amount of like. It looks so like it shouldn't exist. That car should not have been there. That car should have been demolished and torched so long ago, and yet it still fucking survived and actually did pretty well out
Got
there.
5th place, I think.
Who won?
I don't know.
Bump to pass? I thought it was the V8 car. They had 2 cars. It was like Greg Scott and
No, that's not Greg Scott.
Oh, that isn't.
No.
Well,
he drove it out through Fan Fest. He wasn't driving,
Oh, okay.
and that was a 4-cylinder bump to pass car,
Okay.
They call that mini bump to pass.
and they did not win either.
which we now have a mini bump to pass.
I will say that when you were in the stands and then you get distracted by somebody in the stands, you're like, oh man, they got corn dogs here. And then they just look back and it's really hard to keep up with who's in front and who's in back
No.
when the figure 8s are going.
You're pretty ADD, and also there's a
Oh,
big,
absolutely.
there's a big screen. Did you notice the big screen on the back stretch with the places and stuff?
I saw it, but I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Also, I don't even need the screen. I can figure out who's right. You're just a rookie.
Well, the bump to pass one is pretty much chaos after a few laps. There was like so many flat tires in that race.
I don't even know. I don't watch it, so I don't. I don't know.
We went to get food during that race actually, so we only kind of half watched it.
Yeah, but there was like car after car coming into the pits with blown out tires. They're not nice to these vehicles.
No, not those ones.
Well, that's the whole point. It's called bump to pass. I call it crash to pass because that's more what it is.
Yeah.
The crowd loved it. That was probably one of the most popular ones, that and the buses.
The boats? Do they do boats?
Yeah, but we all left by then.
Yeah.
How do they do the boats? The boats have wheels on them?
No.
Or it's like a trailer truck?
Wheels on the boats go round and round.
No, they just dragged the boat behind the bump to pass cars.
Yeah.
Basically, just to
And
get
the
a
person
crash
with-
out of it.
Yeah.
The person with the most boat left at the end wins.
Ah.
And if you lose your boat, you're supposed to come in like Black Flag, but they don't. They just keep running around there smashing everybody's boats.
Yeah.
It's really no rules, right? Like it's a death race chaos, right?
And sometimes the winner probably isn't even the winner. It just doesn't matter. It's just whatever it is.
Yeah, they just whoever pulls up to the start finish line after the race
right.
is over, that's who the winner is.
Yeah. Did they have fireworks too?
Yeah, a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, I saw that. You post that up on your story.
I was bored waiting for them to load the car.
I've never seen a school bus crab walk before. That was a first time
we
for me.
We were walking out to the truck outside the pits. This bus came by us on the 5/8, and that thing was definitely crab walking. And Bucky was
busted center pin on the leaf spring.
He was super impressed by it.
I was like, right on, dude, get it. He's like, I got to drive this thing home. I got to go to work tomorrow.
He's a new race fan, folks.
Hey,
you know what? I'm sorry that I have a little enthusiasm left in me.
No, it's good. Good. It's like the wonder of a child. We appreciate it. We don't want to extinguish your flame.
Just think, next year I'll be just like John, salty, mad at everything. Ah!
So, what else happened at the races? Go to South Sound. Shane Sawin won a legend race.
Congrats, Shane.
Yeah, on Saturday night. Yeah.
Saturday, yeah.
And then they took the rest of the weekend off.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good time.
South Sound never takes any time off. So
he started doing that a few years ago. He used to run both nights, and then a couple years ago he said, one night's enough.
Yeah, he made millions, so one night's enough.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But.
We have to discuss our fair that we had while we were at Evergreen.
There's no fair.
He means FARE.
Like food.
Yeah, there was
snacks.
no fair. There was just extra food. There was no fair.
I hadn't been there before, and I have to compare it to South Speedway because I have been to South Speedway before, so it is just a larger amount. It's just the size is much bigger.
You can't compare. You can't compare the food because this was not the food they normally have. They had some sort of concession trailers or something out front. Yeah. I'm going to guess it was Kelly and Leanne Tanner. I'm just going to guess, but I don't know that to be a true fact.
The corn dogs looked good, but the line was too long.
But anyway, it was just extra food. It was not the fair.
Okay.
It was not a fair at all. The fair is that Ferris wheels and games.
He doesn't mean fair like as a state fair, like fair as in food.
Yeah, but why are you guys just calling it fair? They have extra food that they don't normally have.
He's just it's like the way he uses extra syllables when he says things.
Like gay homosexual?
Yeah.
So, but one thing that you guys mentioned to me is that that is not a typical crowd that you usually see at Evergreen. It was like Memorial Day weekend.
It's large.
And it was packed house. There wasn't an empty seat in the place. It was jamming. I was like, oh, it's like this every time?
No, hold on.
More, but
remember I said small, medium, large, extra large, okay? Yeah, that was just a large. That is like not standing room only, packed house, no more room, not even fucking
close.
Supplementals. Not even close.
Grandstands that they have out, those aren't full.
That's not even close, right? Like when it's 4th of July, there will be
standing room only.
There'd be yes, and the people in the grandstands where we were, you won't want to sit as close as you're sitting to the people next to you.
Okay,
right. That's extra large. Medium is probably atypical.
Okay.
And then a shitty night is small, right? Which, they have plenty of those.
Yeah. There was a guy sitting next to us up in the grandstands. It was his first time at the races. And I think his wife must have been before because, she was all about it. She already had the headphones and she had a shirt on and everything like that. And he was in awe.
As opposed to all the other women that didn't have any shirts on?
Well, like a racing type shirt.
Oh, okay.
And he was asking me questions.
Well, maybe because she don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I don't think she likes him.
Oh.
I think that's what the headphones were for. I don't think it was for the car noise.
So they're not newlyweds.
No, they were old. They were pretty old. like well past retirement age. The guy said he used to work on unlimited hydroplanes back in the day.
Oh.
And so that's how I know he's old because nobody does that anymore. And
there's still some people.
There's a few,
right?
But this is what he said to me. This is how fast he was picking up on how things go. He was really enjoying the legend cars and stuff and asking about them. Are they full size cars? He's old, so he can't really see very well probably. And when you put them all together, they look normal size. And then during the figure 8 race, he says, "That guy don't stop." It's always that guy don't stop. And I think we just by that sentence alone, everybody knows exactly who we're talking about because that guy didn't stop. Not one time.
You mean in the
figure eight?
In the main event?
The super stock figure eight race, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're talking about Big Bird.
Yeah.
What? So cool to like meet him, but then also you guys were like, just wait till the race.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're talking about Robert Weldon, Big Bird Robert Weldon for, I don't know, whomever. I guess if you're not an Evergreen Speedway regular, you wouldn't know that. But he did, though, like with his new car, he went through a small period where he did stop sometimes and then he wouldn't stop. And I had talked to some people and they said, it's worse. Because now you don't know whether he is or he isn't. You're scared, right?
Yeah,
like,
he was mentioning that when we were talking about FanFest a little bit. And yeah, he don't stop no more.
Yeah,
he's back to old school.
He did do a good job Saturday, I thought, in the fact that he did, because, you know, he was not challenging the leaders. Right. Or maybe the leader a couple times. He went between first and second or second and third. But
he lifted appropriately.
He timed, right? Yeah, like he timed it to where he wasn't messing anybody up, but they also knew he's not stopping, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He
made Steve Peters think twice a few times.
Yeah, Steve, he said that to me. I talked to him after the races, and he said, I said, Steve Peters something. He goes, yeah, I saw him slow down. So he's like, I'm going, right? Like, so when you get Steve Peters to stop,
that's
right?
That's one of the weirdest things I've seen in a while is Steve Peters going, I'm not going to mess with this guy.
Right, yeah. Unless, of course, like he gave Steve a hangnail or something earlier in the night, then Steve fucking gonna like.
Well, it's not Steve's car, so maybe that's what it is.
You think that matters?
Probably not. I mean, it doesn't matter to you.
No. You get in race cars to win. Who cares who owns it?
I will definitely say that Big Bird was a crowd favorite because he was getting real close to a lot of cars. And I was having some butt pucker moments.
You made some noises.
I was like, oh!
I know.
Holy, so fucking close.
But
You're
it
like,
wasn't.
Dude,
it wasn't even close.
It's getting closer.
Like you thought. I get a kick out of people who have not been very often or...
Figure eight racing's a totally different thing. I think that's the first time I'd ever seen figure eight.
The people are like, right? And I'm like, oh my God, that wasn't even close. You could have drove 3 cars through there.
They were doing it in the heat race too. The whole crowd would go, ooh. And it was like, literally 3 cars could have made that, right?
Yeah.
And then it got closer and closer. And that's when it really got interesting.
When you think you seen crazy, these mofos come through like, that ain't shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say, like, I watched the whole super stock figure. I watched both the figure eight, I didn't watch none. I didn't watch those. I don't know if they had Stinger 8s, but I definitely didn't watch those.
They didn't have any Stinger 8s.
Oh, good.
Just the Outlaws, all 9 of them.
Do we want to talk about the accident that happened during Legends?
What happened to Legends?
I don't know. I thought we were still talking about figure 8s.
Okay, let's talk about figure 8s, and then we'll get into the Legends.
Well, it was like, so like we'll just use Big Bird as an example. I'm like, yeah, it was never like, there was never even a chance like that. Well, it just wasn't close, right? It was good. It was a good show, right? But I thought to myself, like, there was the appropriate give and take. And most of them were like, the giving was by the other guys other than Big Bird, right? Because he wasn't.
Well, it was so funny. When we were talking at FanFest, he had talked about a thing. And this is like, we kind of talked like, when he's behind somebody and he knows he's not going to stop. But the car in front of him was like, oh, I don't know if I can make it. And he just pushes them, right?
Right.
And that happened. But I can't remember who it was, but he was pushing them. They just like, forget this. They did hard right, went to the infield, and he just still went through. I'm like, if he can make it, if he feels like he's going to push you through and he can make it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Get on the throttle, man. Get out the way.
Yeah.
But he's not afraid to use somebody else's car as a battering ram in the intersection.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did try to, one more figure 8 thing. I did try to get Aaron Buckner, remember? Oh, the guy drove by, you saw his car and had a stupid looking American flag thing, but poorly done. And that's the one that Aaron's always wanted about the numbers, how they look and you can't read them. I'm like, I told Aaron to go talk to the guy, but he didn't do it. He's scared.
Jacob Funk? Number 8 car?
I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
No, you guys are right. You really can't read. It does.
Yeah, he saw it. He knew. He didn't. I didn't point it out to him. He saw it, and he's like, "That's the one you've been talking about." Well, I was like, "Yeah."
Because there was another car there that had the big Harley Davidson 1,
right?
And I was like, "That's the." When you think of like a number with an American flag somehow in the middle of it, that's immediately where my brain goes
Harley
to.
Davidson number 1.
And I was like, oh,
Evel
that one
Knievel thing.
that looks
Right.
good. And you're like, no, it's not that car. It's that
Definitely
one.
not that car.
And it
that's Mike Holden you were talking about.
he's fast driver.
He is pretty fast.
I thought they said it was Joe Decker Jr.
Joe Decker Jr. drives the 86. Transfer, basically the version, right?
Right, of
Harold Rosinski, 86. Joe Decker's original number was 68. What's her name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee Decker's number 68.
Right, I know that. Yeah.
Mike Holden drives the one.
Well, I was listening with
Do you actually know anything about this? Why are you doing this radio?
so I can learn about Mike Holden. What number was he before? Was he like number 30 last time?
Yeah, they changed the number.
Yes. Didn't he win the championship? He went to number 1.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't.
I know.
Yeah, well, you think you know, but you're still stuck
He was
in
30
1982.
forever, and he decides to put a 1 on his car.
30 wasn't his number either. That was a number that LB Motorsports had on it.
He's not driving their car no more?
Yeah, he is, but I also don't think it's the same car.
Oh, who's the other guy that's running one of their cars now? Not well.
Steve Potasic?
Steve Potasic, yeah. I kind of expected more out of him.
Yeah, well, I did tell you always, legend cars are hard to drive.
I also saw something out of you that I don't think I'd seen in a while. Let me explain it. Let me set the narrative. We're at the track.
Really?
And, when you're out somewhere and you see a pretty girl, you kind of, oh, hey, there's a pretty girl over there. You can keep moving.
No,
whatever.
not really.
Or a guy.
Okay.
You're like, hey, there's a hot dude over there.
Twink.
And check him out. There was a race car that Aaron saw at the track, and he mentioned it more. I noticed how many times he mentioned. He's like, I almost bought that car. And we kept walking by. He's like, kind of looks like a Viper.
I said, John, that's the car John said we should have bought. We didn't really know until it was too late to buy it.
Yeah, but I feel like you were kind of longing for that car. You kept looking at it.
Which car?
The 69 figure 8 car, super stock figure 8 car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had some feelings, a little bit of emotion toward that vehicle. He's like, God,
it had a Camaro body, but it didn't look like a Viper the way they put it on there.
It kind of
looked tough.
Yeah. It used to be mine and my brother's car.
Oh, that was yours?
Mm-hmm.
Good looking car.
Well, it didn't have that body on it. It had one of it was an Outlaw figure 8 when we had it. So I had one of those Batmobile looking bodies.
Okay. But there were no other cars at the track
Rick
that
Jones,
looked like that one.
Yeah, Rick Jones, bitch, did a good job putting the body on there. The body looked cool on it. I mean, ugly ass graphics, but
that's what Buckner liked the most.
Yeah,
the
graphics.
The
kind of looked like a Monster Energy can.
Yeah, the graphics were stupid.
I wasn't a fan of that.
The gold,
but the body looked good.
Yeah, the body did look good.
Had some hips.
I think it would have looked a lot better. I mean, I'm not opposed to black race cars at all, but
it's good.
Yeah,
since we have one,
well, right. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I do believe everyone has one, but I feel like that body would look, and that car would have looked. It would have looked better if it would have had some color, blue, something, or
a little contrast,
yellow,
more
brown.
contrast.
I don't know, something. Yeah,
maybe some spinners for the wheels.
I do like spinners.
And hopefully they can make up for the main next time. They had some issues, I guess. So they didn't race in the main.
Yeah, that's fine. Car's still in one piece, though. Can't say that about a lot of the bump to pass cars. That Honda Odyssey, that's the last race that vehicle's ever going to see.
He says that, but it's probably looked worse before.
I didn't even watch any of those. I don't care to. That's not even racing.
Yeah, but it looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have a good time doing that.
Oh, I would, yeah.
Get out all your anger issues. You're gonna hit me. Watch this.
Old demo dude was helping us on and off this weekend and last weekend, and he got all kinds of cars. His brother was driving one, this and that, and I'm like, he's the one. He got that Packard,
Yeah, where was that thing this weekend?
He didn't want to work on it. That's what he said.
Do they ever work on it?
I don't know. They must. It's not even a Packard. It's just a Packard body.
The other ones I was super impressed with were the Outlaw class, and I strongly recommend.
Why were you impressed with them? There's 9 of them.
You get one of those cars. I don't know, because they're super duper loud and super duper fast, and they look like a speed racer car. Like there was no roof line. It's just bars and car, and you sit in there.
You're basically like one of those fans we call that comes to the races once a year. what you sound like.
Yeah, you're Johnny come lately.
Great. You also sound like one of those people that have lived in Alaska for like 50 years, and then you're like, if you were one to move to Alaska, like, guy's only lived in Alaska for 5 years. He isn't even a local yet.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
cool.
How it is everywhere.
I'm not trying to pretend like I'm a local. I just have a little enthusiasm toward a thing I went and did. It's like me trying to talk about a trip to Disneyland. You guys are trying to fucking shit on my good time that I had on Saturday at the Super Speedway of the West.
You're involved in a podcast that 70 to 80% of it leads from a motorsports standpoint. Actually, mostly from a circle track standpoint.
You guys are the experts. I'm the funny one.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're funny.
I thought it was pretty neat that we were just sitting up in the stands. I'm over here eating chicken wings or chicken fingers. And who was it that came up and started, hey, listen to the show?
I don't know.
You know, no one ever says that to me. Oh, that's not true. Like Mac and...
he had a JBR hat on.
John Bender racing hat?
Yeah, but it wasn't John Bender. I know who it is. I'm just blanking right now.
Imagine that.
I know.
He
wants us to do a segment called "In the Fence," where we talk about cars that got in the fence that week.
Well, tell him to get his own fucking podcast. We'll do whatever the fuck we want. Okay.
Problem is nobody got in the fences that we saw on Sunday. On Saturday, your buddy did in 97 mini stock.
Yeah, somebody put him in there. Put him in the fence. I heard,
but he survived. I talked to him. We got some plans.
Jimmy Absher. You got what plans?
We got some plans at the end of the season. Big surprise.
You and him?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucky you.
You'll be there.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything with him.
Yep. Everybody's just staring out into space.
I was waiting for you guys to bring up the next topic, but if I could jump in really quick with my enthusiasm of being at the racetrack and being a part of it.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
There was a big crash that I thought for sure we're going to bring out stretchers and wreckers, and the ambulance car was there, and they were going to be, but the Legends cars at one point during the final race, cars spun out. One just drove right into the side of them, going her. Okay.
I'm going to help you out really quick here.
Yes, please.
It's not called the final race. It's called the main event.
Okay.
Or the feature.
The Legend main.
Whichever one you want to defer to.
Yeah.
Just helping you with
the main event.
The main event or the feature.
The feature. Yeah. All right.
Okay. The Legend feature, Legend main event. Yes.
It was your buddy. She was driving an 11 car.
Yeah. I got nothing good to say about her. So I'm not going to say anything at all.
She got in some sort of kerfuffle and then was sitting sideways in the center of the track, and Humphreys, I can't remember his first name.
Ian
Humphreys came by and door shot at her pretty good.
That was, wow.
But she came back out.
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, he did hit her and it went donk, right? But like, he had it slowed down a lot, had the brakes locked up when he hit her. Yeah, she just drove away.
Yeah. Well, no, they pulled her with a tow rope. That was the weird thing. And then she came back out. But yeah, that was, I mean, again, for a novice, that's a pretty big hit. There's a lot of people in the stands that,
she's not a novice.
No, him. Wagner is.
Oh, yeah.
For seeing that, the wreck we missed was the one on Saturday with V-Lock, who barrel rolled off a turn 3 and 4.
Not fixable, he said. That's what Brandy is. That one?
Well, he came back out. He did some practice lap. I think he ran a heat race, and then I saw him load up and went home before the main.
Things weren't good.
It wasn't good.
I want to tell you what was a bad wreck, entertainment-wise. It was a terrible wreck. I saw a video of it, but first off, it's just stupid anyway because one, he doesn't do it well, and two,
oh boy,
I want to say it's stupid, but then it isn't. It isn't because it's only stupid because he doesn't do it well. But Mike Buse, Mr. Dizzy, say that. Do your radio voice.
Mr. Dizzy!
I don't like that.
Mr. Dizzy.
No, I don't know. That's
worse.
very seductive.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, who cares?
He's not a seductive person either. There's nothing seductive about Mike Buse.
So anyway, he does the stupid thing that he's done 8 billion times, right? Not jump a limo. This is something different. He blew himself up in a car. So this is where he gets inside the car, and then they have some sort of charges around him. Pyrotechnics. Is that what you call it? Pyrotechnics? Yep. Yeah, pyrotechnics. And then those clearly set off some gasoline or something, which sprays all over the place, but it makes a boom sound, and then there's a bunch of big fireball, right? But he comes out of the car. There's no fire. Listen, people, I'm gonna listen. This is like magic. I'm gonna break it down for you. There's no gasoline, explosives, or anything like that inside the cabin of the car that he's inside. Protected.
Did you do that on Saturday or something?
Yeah, I saw the videos though. And so it does this, and then he gets out of the car and he's going to walk through the flames in his fire suit with his probably 73 layers of Nomex underwear or fire retardant underwear. But I'll give it back to him. Let's say he's got a 3-layer suit and 1 layer of underwear, which is, they're like long johns, and then a balaclava, and then a helmet, and then gloves, right? And the shoes and the socks.
Gloves.
Okay. You could walk through a wall of fire with no danger whatsoever with that on. None. But so anyway, he does this big blow up.
So if you did it like in a Hawaiian shirt and some board shorts, that would be impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, there your hair's gone at least off your legs. All right. But let's say he does this, but there's a video. It's so stupid. It blows up, and then he opens the door of the car. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think it's probably still got the windows in it to protect him or whatever, but whatever. Let's say it doesn't. He opens the door and then steps out of the car, right? You know, got a helmet on like this, so he's like lumbering out of there, whatever. It's pretty graceful. He's a pretty big guy. So he comes out of the car, and then he walks out like, you know, and he's like, got his arms up like, you know, he's Jesus or something. And then, you know, he's there. However, when he walked out of the car doing that, there was no fire. There's no wall.
What?
Yeah, there was no wall. Like, there was fire all around. There was this big explosion, but it didn't put any fire in front of the car where he's getting out. And if maybe there was a little bit down by his leg or something. So it's so lackluster. He turns such shitty entertainment. I mean, I know Mike Buse. I would say that we're friends.
Until today,
whatever. Such shitty entertainment that like there's no fire. So he turns to his right because there's some fire over here that's, you know, 6-8 feet tall going on, and goes over and walks through it and then comes back out. But it's like he just kind of like meanders through it like it's no big deal. And you know why he meanders through it? Because it's no big deal?
It's no big deal.
Because it's no fucking big deal. It's the dumbest shit
If you were going to do like some sort of stunt like that, what would you do? What do you think would be like your go-to stunt move?
Well, here's what I would do, right? And I know that he misses it a lot of time. Here's what I would do. I would jump, I don't care how long it is, I'd jump a 6-door Cadillac limousine, and I wouldn't put any bullshit cars that are supposed to be cushions that I'm going to land in front of. And I'd put the jump there, and I'd make the thing run so well, kind of like Demo Dude, Caleb, and all of his friends do with their things. I'd put an LS motor in it, and I'd come bombing off the fucking 5/8, and I'd hit that fucking jump, and I'd go so far without a fucking cushion that son of a bitch would never hit the record ever again. Like, here, you want what kind of jump would I do? Way better than everyone else's. What? Yeah, but no, what kind? No, I just jumped so fucking far, they'd never get there. You know, what made Evil
Oh my God, you know, it'd be so cool.
Well, what made Evil Knievel so awesome?
Because he was psychotic.
Yeah.
How about this?
No one goes bigger. No, they do now.
Nowadays.
Watching the crash, watching the Evil Knievel crash.
Yeah.
When he came off at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, and watching his body just fold.
What is it called now? Moto X or something?
Yeah.
Moto X. I mean, you see these guys in Vegas, and they go off of jumps that Evil Knievel would have said, nope, fuck nope, I'm done.
I'm saying like this: we get you a limo.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a limo. It could be a bus. It could be this. It could be.
Well, I'm saying
it could be a fucking Contour SVT.
Whoa!
Well, probably
crazy.
won't go fast enough.
Don't get crazy now.
Won't go fast enough to make.
I think you probably get a full frame car. But you start out on the 5.8s, right? Get a head of steam coming up. Come out like old school figure 8 qualifying. You come out. You take that left past the start tire there for the figure 8s.
Right.
We get Robert Weldon coming the other direction, so you jump over him at the intersection.
Woo!
If you make it, you make it. If you don't, well,
like some hoonigan stuff.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and here's how it would go. Like, so right now, let's say they're going to jump a school bus or a limo or some bullshit with some shitty entertainer on the 4th of July. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to put the jump for the school bus or the limo or whatever it is about 100 feet at most before the start-finish line. And then they're going to put the other bullshit ends up down here about halfway between the start-finish line and turn 1 on the 1/5 mile, the 3/8 mile, whatever, right? And maybe back a little further than that, because then, sometimes he misses it, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, blah, 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 whatever, right? When I do it, they're going to need to put that shit back, by turn 4 of the 3/8.
you'll be in the fence like you were in Wenatchee in the legend car.
Because my action is going to be, the middle of it is going to be about the start-finish line. And the rest is going to be...
So you can high five the flagman as you go by.
I'm going to go higher than the flag stand. And I want to be able to say...
Let's fucking go.
Here's what I'd be scared of being me if I do this. I didn't say if I did this. If I do this. I guess it didn't matter. When I do this. I don't know when yet, though. I'm going to be more worried about the car spinning out of control or being tore up and hitting the turn 1 wall on the 5/8. All right?
You've hit that wall before, though.
Yeah. Hard.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Not entertaining at all. Like,
oh,
this,
are you kidding?
Here I am.
No, it'd be way more entertaining.
No, I'm talking about this guy. Here I am. Hold on. I didn't get any fire. Let me walk over here by the back of the car and kind of like walk through it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got that kind of air and that kind of distance and then finish off by hitting turn 1 wall.
Here's my challenge.
Game changer.
This is my challenge to Mike Buse. Mr. Dizzy, Mike Buse.
Mr. Dizzy.
Better.
Okay. This is my challenge to you. One pair of underwear, some shoes, one pair of underwear, some shoes and gloves in your helmet and all that, and a one-piece a one-layer fire
I thought
suit.
you were going to say like Breaking Bad style, just as tidy whities.
No. He can wear his underwear, his shoes, his gloves, his helmet. A one-layer driving suit from Amazon.
It's a cheap Amazon
Cheap
one layer.
Amazon fire suit, right? If he wants it to say Mr. Dizzy, which his doesn't say, I'll get a puffy paint pen out and paint the shit on there. Anyway.
What does he usually drive?
He used to drive figure 8 cars poorly.
That's why it was Mr. Dizzy, because he'd always end up being spun around and driving backwards and doing crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
That happens. One thing I also noticed in the figure 8 cars, they get spun out and then they try to join back into the pack again. But hey, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be in the back, and then you just weave your way back in.
Somebody went out, ended up in the infield and then came back out kind of in front of the leaders, and he thought that was atrocious. They were allowed to do that.
Oh, when the track's green, you go where you fit in. You get in where you fit in.
I think that's exactly what I said.
Yeah, but at the same time, and you spun out, your ass is in the back.
Only if it goes yellow.
He was in the back technically, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm learning here.
Had to been a yellow or a red.
I'm a greenhorn when it comes to going to Evergreen Super Speedway of the West.
That's close. Stupid yellows and figure 8s. Yeah, you got me all angry about that again.
Should we call in our special guest for today's show?
Hold on one second. I'm texting about something here, but go ahead. Yes. What did Big Bird? Robert Weldon was going to maybe be on the show as well.
Yeah, but he's doing some clutch work apparently.
Fair enough. We'll get him on the show at some point.
I got a couple then. How about? Why is this always about figure 8? Figure 8's so goddamn stupid.
Well, so we went to the races. That's what was the main show.
The main show.
I think. I mean, or the buses or the boats. We didn't watch either one of those.
The buses were entertaining. I thought they'd go faster.
I think John's favorite part of the night was the Legend race when the 30 car didn't win.
It was. He's like 7th. I even knew it. Like I could say, he finished 7th. I mean, the kid's nice. No, I don't.
He's always been nice.
He's always been nice. I think his head is swelled up quite big now.
He's running dirt now.
Yeah.
Won his first Focus race last week.
Yeah. Yeah. In Dale Krieger's car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he should have maybe stick to asphalt because apparently it is affecting his.
Maybe.
He did win on Saturday night, though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about Braden Weiger.
So it didn't affect him that much.
Well, I mean, it affected him some.
Well, the good part was
7th, dude. 7th.
They had
bro.
I did a 14 car or 12 car invert, which was nice.
Listen, Braden, you got 7th. As awesome as you are, you might want to think about wrapping up your career, like a 7th.
Jaden Luce is the new hotness now.
The In the Fence podcast
multiple times,
yeah,
bringing you the gossip that no one else is too afraid to talk about.
Yeah, 42 car was right there.
Yeah,
I was always rooting for.
I think he needed about 10 more laps.
He was getting there, right? He was running.
That was
down a
actually
bit.
Though the most. I don't know. I guess I'd say ill handling. Usually, you don't see him get loose or get a little out of control, and he was some. And that's not usually him.
In the middle of 3 and 4, really bad, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't care where it was, but
anyway, well, no, it was noticeable.
Anyway, Braden,
like, really noticeable.
Braden, you might want to think about retiring at the end of the year. You got a 7th.
I mean, he's going to be 18 or something pretty soon.
Yeah,
about
you should aged out of Legends.
Yep.
Says the two oldest guys that were racing him last year. In fact,
I don't know about the oldest, but anyway, 7th, Braden, 7th.
We're going to get a note that it was actually 6 or something.
Nope. I counted. I looked on my transponder because I knew I was going to talk about it this week. Or I looked on Race Monitor. I'm like, because I thought he got 8th. I had to double check again. I'm like, oh, I think he got to 7th. And yep, he got to 7th. 7th, Braden. 7th. How did that make you feel? I want to know how that.
Does he listen to the show?
I think he does. But message me on Instagram. I want to know how you felt about 7th place. And I want to know what sort of lame excuse, because you're a race car driver. If you don't win, you always have a lame excuse. You had for finishing 7th. Anyway, I was, and unfortunately, Braden, I do consistently root for you not to win, probably because you spun me out a lot.
Don't hold on to grudges or nothing. Hold on to them as tight as you can.
And when he wins, it's not like I'm mad or I hate it. I just go like, God damn it, right? Yeah. Anyway,
you head to the cave of dwelling and just go, Braden, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you got 7th.
I got to meet Mackenzie Dietz. That was cool.
Yeah, finally got to meet her.
Yeah, did you tell? I was like, can I get your autograph?
You didn't say that to anybody, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I was honestly, could you tell how socially awkward I was in the pits? Because
really
you guys
bad.
were like high school reunion. You knew literally everybody. And I'm like, it's my first day at school. I don't know anyone. I guess I'll just stand here by myself.
Well, I don't know why that would have been weird for you and me. I just walk by the people. They're just, some people say, yeah, hi, or they walk up. Like, it's not like I'm not having a reunion. Nobody even likes me.
That is not true. You were like in like a pig in shit. That is your spot. That is your arena.
Other than to watch the races. And then I did help Big Bird because he was parked right next to us. And I thought about some things on his car a couple weeks ago. I never even leave our pits.
I just want to mention something that I just thought of that's kind of a fun topic to think about. It's like the power dynamics in certain situations. Now, when all of us used to work together at Kent Collision Center, Aaron had a different dynamic with the audience than he does in other situations. John had a different dynamic at the racetrack than he does maybe if he's just grocery shopping. Myself, if you catch me at, say, Costco, my day job, all have a different dynamic than we do right now, just podcasting. Would you say that's fair?
You do some code switching?
Yeah, code switching.
Yeah, for me, I like unless it's like in my little group. So I was there with my brother.
Yeah, you guys had a whole posse. You got like 10, 12 people.
I was there with my brother, and I was working on his car, on the car with Kamikaze Keith Taylor.
Yeah, I got to meet Kamikaze Keith.
And I don't, unless somebody comes up to talk to me, I don't talk to anybody really. I will say this though, like, so I was on my way up to Spot for the heat race for him, and Sam Matthews, who used to own Sam's Towing, sold it. Drives a dump truck now. Aaron would know him if he saw him. They used to tow at the racetrack all the time. They're one of the tow companies at the racetrack. And so I was walking up there and I'm like, okay, I got to go. We talked for a few, and then I'm like, I got to go spot for, he goes, who are you spotting for? And I go, I'm spot for my brother. And he goes, oh, okay. And then so I walked up and like, I saw he was puzzled, right? Like, and Sam drove, he'd
been around for a while.
He was the tow company there for a while. And then the next time when I went up, he said, he goes, now who are you spotting for? And I'm like, my brother. He goes, the 88 car? I go, no, the 5 car. He goes, that's your brother? I'm like,
oh, he didn't know?
Didn't know, but it's a normal thing. But so, yeah. So I thought
it was cool meeting your mom. Your whole family was there.
Yeah.
Stepdad Ron.
Stepdad Ron.
Didn't get to meet stepdad.
You mean my other brother? He was there.
I pointed him out.
Yeah, you guys don't look anything alike. You and Half Guy look alike. Your other brother, I don't see it.
Somebody said that to me on Saturday at Stepdad Rod's birthday. Some now new family members, right? Like some of them I haven't met, because whatever.
It's Arlington. It's fine.
No, I was in.
No, they were some island.
Yeah, I was in Shelton, and they go, oh, I can see the resemblance between you two. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have 2 arms.
Right. You know what I found out? This is the weirdest thing that happened to me on Sunday at the races. I was talking to Greg Scott.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, hey, man, like sincere, which is weird for Greg to be sincere about things typically. He said, hey, man, you and Jackie getting divorced? I said, no, why?
Yeah, that one caught me off guard too.
I was like, what did he hear? And he's like, well, Tom Moriarty said you guys are getting divorced. I'm like,
have you ever had a conversation
not
with Tom?
One time.
Do you even know what he looks like?
Vaguely. Like,
he is so much drama.
I've seen him, getting trophies at the racetrack. That's the closest I've ever been to Thomas Moriarty. I've seen Tom many times at the races.
First off,
and he had like a checkered race suit, I remember. Or
this is
like
what a tool Tom is, right? Like, this is what a tool Tom is. He has a Facebook, and he's always interacting on Facebook, especially with Greg and Lance and all those guys in that group of guys about their definitely not PC Facebook stuff. He doesn't even have a profile photo.
No picture on his Facebook.
Yeah. I did this thing for
I was surprised he knew who I was.
I did this thing for a couple of years, and I would try to find these obscure words, and I would like today's word of the day I did it on Facebook, right? And then I would I'd give the definition of it, like the Webster's dictionary definition of it on Facebook. And then I would use it in a sentence, and whatever word it was, right? Whatever word it was, I would use Tom Moriarty as
an example.
As an example, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah.
So you're not getting a divorce?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, she was just here. Did she say anything to you guys? I don't know.
Nope.
Thought it was pretty
She
good.
looked like you might be. But.
Yeah, that's just her face.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, we're gonna make a phone call. Oh, hold on.
She send you a picture?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there it is.
I drove that car.
Yeah, not when it was like that ever.
Not like
whatever.
In case you guys are wondering,
I was talking
what we
about the butt, not the tattoo.
We were looking at a tattoo of a race car.
It's not her butt.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
And apparently it's on a female. Which female would that be, John?
Tammie Denton.
Oh, the legend herself joining the In the Fence podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, Greg's got to be putting it down. Like, for her to do that and to just stick with him in general is crazy. But To go out like that and do that?
Hello.
Hi. Tammie Denton, you're here on In the Fence podcast.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on.
Okay.
Who's this one?
Can you hear me now?
Call me back, John.
Oh,
Okay.
without a hitch. It's the right. It's the one that's lit up over there on the right.
Yeah, it's the Bluetooth.
I'm not. I have it plugged in.
Oh.
Oh, let's try it again. That the one's plugged into the cell phone part. Let's try it one more time.
We're doing this. We're like, see, this is Aaron's deal. He doesn't let us do.
Can you please?
He
edit
doesn't
this
let
one?
us do phone calls enough for us to be
We
good
need to
at it.
edit this one this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't let us do phone calls enough to be good at this. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, that's better. We can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
All right, Tammie Denton here on the In the Fence podcast with us. Welcome.
Thank you. I think.
Well, thank you too. Well, we did just get the photo of your tattoo.
Yeah.
Buckner wanted a little bit more
wide angle.
Yeah, zoomed out version of that.
Well, hey, now, that was the topic of last week, talking about tattoos that were themed after racing. And I saw a ton of tattoos. That was my first time out Evergreen Speedway on Saturday when I got to meet you, Tammie. Sunday, sorry, my apologies. But what a fun night at the races. Tons of people, tons of racing. I was like a kid in a candy store, and then John's over here teasing me. He's like, "Oh, you're like such a noob. This is how it is all the time."
She knows all this already. She knows you're a noob.
No, it was a good night of racing. It was great. It was a lot better than the night before. That's for sure.
So let's get right down to this.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to get right down to this. In 1998, apparently, because I don't know, Aaron remembers every car that he drove that was just basically.
I found a picture that has a date stamp on it. That's how I know.
Yes.
That's how I know
Aaron
the date.
remembers, like he said, that your tattoo, the car that is your tattoo. It's a tattoo of Greg Scott's car, by the way, on her.
Yes, I love that car.
On her very naughty areas, yeah, well, so like Aaron drove a car once that had like, I don't know, a ball joint from that car.
No,
so
it
he
was
drove
that.
one. Whatever, who cares?
It was that car.
Whatever. It was the frame of that car.
Yeah, I drove that car, Tammie.
Yeah, he drove that car, Tammie. He wanted, apparently, that's where we're getting to the bottom of it. He might have drove you too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I was all up in that car.
No.
So, yeah, he was all up in that car.
I did love that car. Yes, I did love that car.
So in 1998, did you work
In April.
at any time in 1998? Did you work? Oh wait, let's break it down here. In April of 1998, did you work at Rick's, the exotic dancer club in Lake City?
Not humanly possible.
So is that a no?
That would be a no. But
In 19
Wait, no, there's a but. What's
Okay.
the but?
there's a but. So I got to thinking about that because my brother, two of his wives worked at Rick's and Deja Vu. And my son, his girlfriend worked at Rick's. So in 1998,
So
I could have very possibly been in the parking lot picking up one of those girls. But it wasn't me.
Did you get all up on Tammie's boobies in the parking lot?
Not in the parking lot.
Nope.
Okay,
No.
I want to just narrow. So let me.
It was in the booth to the left of the stage.
Okay. Anyway,
He has a photographic memory, apparently.
at any point in 1998, did you work at Rick's?
No, and I never entered the building, ever. Parking lot, yes,
In 1998
building, no.
or ever?
ever.
So
Couldn't have been 1997 or 1999.
ever, she said ever.
No,
Just making sure.
So
no, never, ever.
So what you're telling me is I've
never
not seen your boobs.
Never.
okay,
This is the worst day of my life.
okay, so but according to Great Greg Scott,
He's so disappointed. You should see how disappointed he looks right now.
so according to Great Greg Scott, You did work at Rick's, and you currently work there part-time.
Oh, my God. Now, that would be an embarrassment. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, but
no.
So no? No.
No. And so, I mean, does anybody really ever believe anything Greg Scott says? I'm not sure.
Well, you must.
You got a tattoo.
Yeah, you got a tattoo.
It sounds like you guys have a lot of fun.
That was also the car. So you have to understand where I came from. So I came from custom cars my whole life with my dad. My dad owned AMI Engine Service and built custom cars and racing motors my whole entire life. I worked at my dad's shop every summer. I delivered parts for Napa. I did get to be the poster Napa girl once when I was 17 years old.
Maybe that's what you saw her. Maybe that's what
I held a torque wrench and I held a piston in one hand. I had Daisy Duke shorts and a white.
It wasn't a piston that she was holding in her hand.
Do you have that calendar?
Yeah, it wasn't a calendar. It was an actual poster.
Do you have the poster?
A big poster. You know, my mom might have it around. I could check it out.
Yeah, check it out. So, do you also have, say, this is like, this might be a little uncomfortable. Do you also have a tattoo of Greg's penis on your body anywhere?
Oh dear God, no, no.
What's this rumor from?
No,
I don't know.
Here's
She's got of his cars.
My cars. You have to realize, my cars that I always had, my dad built for me, and I had that same Challenger as a car. I mean, not a race car. It was my car, first car my dad built me.
So that's,
and I had I loved the car. That's why I got the tattoo. That year that paint job, whoever painted his cars that year, repainted it practically every other race. And that was the one paint job that I just really, really liked.
So that's the draw for you and Greg, is you're both Dodge freaks?
Both Dodge guys, yeah. Girls guys.
I met Greg in Actually, I met Greg the very first time in kindergarten.
Really?
Oh. What was he like?
Was he an ass?
What was he like in elementary school?
He was. Well, you guys are so young, you wouldn't know, but my mom always called him Eddie Haskell from Leave It to Beaver.
We know
yeah, I know Eddie Haskell.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right? He was always in trouble, but when he went to meet the parents, he was like this really well-mannered, well-behaved person.
Yeah.
But I knew him all through elementary school, junior high, high school. All of the marriages that we had, all that stuff.
Did he go to any of your weddings?
Nope.
Did you go to any of his?
And no, I was next door neighbors to him.
Oh,
was he a part of any of your marriages?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay. Anyway, Buckner has a question. Buckner has a question for you.
Well, you guys have got all these, whatever. Y'all have known each other for so long. I feel like the new guy at school, whenever I was at the racetrack the other night, I was just kind of being socially awkward. But the question I had for you.
It was nice to meet you.
It was very nice to meet you as well, dear.
There's Eddie Haskell.
The car, because you were saying your dad built cars, and I would like to know, what was your favorite car that your dad
built? The Challenger.
Built?
Well, no, it actually really wasn't the So first I had the Challenger, and I had a 70 Barracuda limited edition. But then I had my most favorite car that I had for the longest was a '69 Cougar XLT, and it had the 351 Windsor motor in it, which isn't the fastest one, I know. The Cleveland one was faster, but my dad built it for me, and it was candy apple red with black leather interior and a black Bondo top, and that was my favorite car.
Now I'm even more upset that she wasn't a stripper, because she's talking Clevelands and Cougars and Windsors and settle down here.
You're telling me to settle down.
What did your dad think of Great Greg Scott?
He liked him later on in life. He did not care for him in his younger days.
Yeah, nice.
Did Greg have long hair when he was younger?
No.
He did. Very long hair. Very long curly hair.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
He was a hippie.
Yeah.
So back to the more important thing at hand here. So
Okay,
Do you-
John,
do you
what
ha-
are you up to?
do you have any questions, Aaron? Right? Like, what's going on here? Because he has swore it's you. He
100%.
saw you at the track
Yeah.
with.
The next-
he
like
saw
that
you at
weekend.
he saw
Yeah.
you that weekend with Greg at the track playing tonsil hockey, whatever.
I was
He's
crushed.
seen your boobies. He remembers them. He has
No.
vivid memories
No,
of
no,
them.
no.
I do.
Yeah. He
Hey,
still
I was-
sometimes gets aroused
Well,
over your
Oh, dear
boobies.
Lord. Okay, the worst, probably the most daring thing I ever did was I was a trophy girl at the track on rain nights because our trophy girls didn't like to be out in the rain on rain nights, but I was always there and was always in the rain anyway.
So did
It's
you,
Washington.
did you do that topless?
No, I did not.
So
did you wear like one of those like a white T-shirt, for pit safety?
because Aaron, we're trying to figure out where did Aaron
So-
see these titties at?
So you're saying you
Is
had?
it possible, Aaron, that do you remember if you saw me in the parking lot and I was just sitting?
No, I was.
Like, I know exactly what vehicle I would have been in picking up one of the girls. If you could remember what that was.
I don't remember the parking lot at all. I
He
remember,
doesn't even remember it was you, other than your boobies. So I don't know that he's gonna
Oh,
remember the
No,
car.
I remember like the whole thing. Like it was going so well for me. I thought I was going to have a new wife. You know how it goes at the strip club.
Well, Buckner does.
I do. I've definitely
then-
fallen in love at the gentleman's club.
And then she said, "Oh," I mentioned the figure eight race. She's like, "Oh, my boyfriend races figure eight. So maybe I'm just getting Greg in trouble here. Maybe he was dating. Who were those girls you were picking up?
there are other
well,
figure
there-
eight drivers too, my friend.
No, she said.
So,
she
hey,
said
that
Grace
kind of
Scott.
makes me wonder because I am so old and those girls would be younger if it wasn't one of my brother's girlfriends.
Yeah.
But your
Because he actually married two girls, one from Deja Vu, and then the next marriage, that girl he married, she worked at Rick's. And then he dated two other girls that actually worked at Rick's. And so I'm just wondering, they could have said, hey, I don't know, could have been them. Could have been them.
Well, it's the things like
you would have had a chance too, because Jimmy ugly.
He must be doing something right. He got all those strippers.
Oh, yeah, that's where he likes to get his wives.
He had a lot of coke.
He
He
likes
had a lot of cocaine.
Oh, well, that'll do it, I guess.
He likes to shop around there for his wives.
Guys,
He
it was a
did.
different time, all right?
Yeah.
Cocaine,
It was.
cocaine and
So can I
strippers.
ask you a personal question?
You can.
We've already asked her so many personal questions.
You gotta ask permission.
This was a little more personal.
I'm pretty much an open book.
How much more personal can you get?
I'm very much an open book. Go ahead, ask me.
Have you had any augmentation done upstairs?
Never, ever.
What?
My poor girls all have got reductions. Every single of my daughters. Oh, it's terrible.
Okay.
Everybody, yeah.
And Jimmy's wives and girlfriends? How about them?
Yeah, they all did. They had augmentations, yes.
Back then?
Yes.
Yeah, they were
Oh.
strippers. Most of them.
That's what I'm
do.
saying. Because what I'm saying is,
Oh, she had fake ones.
yes.
You could tell, or she told you.
Oh, you could tell.
I don't know if you can.
Because
tell.
I
You
don't
can't even
know. I
remember
can
which
be
girl
honestly-
it is.
Well, I remember
I
those.
can honestly tell you mine are not fake. I actually wish they were, but
Oh,
yeah,
and
they're not.
I'm getting to look here. Buckner's wanting to know if we can get a photo of those.
Oh, no.
I was not giving him a look. I am literally a church boy. You guys over here, like,
So the person I got the lab dance from did have fake breasts. And
Okay,
because
that wasn't me.
you got some tickle
That
bitties.
wasn't-
So
Tickle.
so I assumed they were just fake. So no,
Or he just
Nope.
assumed. Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's probably just being overweight right now.
No,
No.
you've been
I
ample
did
your
not.
entire
I'm
life.
sorry.
Okay.
I was always taking care of kids and babies and yeah, my brother's girlfriends and wives and my sons. Yeah,
While they were at the strip club making the money.
Are,
yeah.
are any of those girls still around?
Are they available? Buckner is currently looking for
He's
some
looking for love.
companionship.
Yeah.
Nope, staying out of this one. Y'all are too close already. I come out to the racetrack and these guys, y'all know each other way too
Nah, we're
well.
You know,
Y'all know each other way too well.
What was that?
I
Tammie?
think Rick and Deja Vu are still open. You guys could go there.
Yeah.
I think that's what Aaron's trying to say.
I don't
No,
think.
no.
I don't think I'm
I'm a
going to
little,
go there.
old for that. Yeah. John's
You don't want to take a field trip
No, I'm good.
to the VU?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you guys tell me you're too old. I'm way older than all you guys.
And are you going to Deja Vu?
Well, according to Greg, you work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg tells a good story.
Yeah.
He tells a good story. No.
So does Aaron apparently.
Well, we've
It's not something I
come
would
to
make
the
up randomly.
conclusion.
Like, why
We've
would
come
I-
to the conclusion that Aaron has CTE. I mean, he has put his car into the fence a couple of times, so the memories can get a little fuzzy.
So
Yeah.
what we're gonna do?
I mean, maybe,
Go ahead.
like I said, maybe I saw him in the parking lot. Maybe he had his race car. I would have probably rolled my window down and said, "Hey,
No,
my
I
boyfriend
didn't have the
races."
car with me. I just had the decals in the car.
And you didn't know because most of his cars back then were buckets.
It was a good looking car.
It was buckets.
Doubtful.
That would look good.
I don't. Yeah, sure.
The
I guess.
the crazy thing is I would have noticed the car because,
Right.
my dad brought me up like that. It was just Jeep racing and it was just motors and engines and working at the shop. And
What, Aaron?
That's-
What kind of car were you driving to the strip club?
I was just thinking that. I was trying to think about
He
what
was
it
in
was.
his
Is it
shitty
like-
Montego.
Or Mercury.
Or was it maybe one of those Saturns that didn't actually
I was
have
thinking-
the door skin on it?
That was later in life.
Okay. That's when he really started to make it.
Yeah. No, that was pre-Saturn. It could have been the Montego.
God,
Could have been a big yellow Montego GT.
that thing was
Or a
too
Granada.
much.
Well, so we're down to it. We haven't got to the bottom of it, but we got to the bottom of Tammie's situation. You were not at any strip club events when Aaron was there, is what you're saying.
I was not.
Swearing a
I
stack of
was.
Bibles.
So, yeah, swear on a stack of
I
Bibles.
swear on a stack of Bibles.
Uh,
I would
Of
totally
your
tell you.
brother's
I would-
girlfriends, which ones are the oldest ones with fake boobs?
What does it matter?
Because she said she was older. That's why she was working
And
the
they
day
were
shift.
wives, not girlfriends.
Both, she said.
Yeah. Well, they became wives. They
Yeah.
weren't wives then, but they became wives.
Are you still?
There was a
Are you still?
There was a Michelle, there was a Stephanie, there was a Lisa, and there was a Kathy.
Oh, those were definitely not their stripper names.
No.
And then there was a Sonia, which was my son.
So your brother had 4 wives and they were all strippers?
No, they weren't. Only 2 were wives. The other 2 were
Oh,
girls.
but the other, he has 4 wives, different wives and or girlfriends, and they were all strippers.
Yes.
He probably should have found that a little bit different area to shop for them. All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
And Tammie, before you go, what was your favorite thing about Sunday night at the races?
I have always been a figure 8 girl and Outlaws. I know a lot of people don't like the Outlaws.
I really
but
like the Outlaws too. These guys weren't very impressed. But
I
I loved them.
love the Outlaws. We drove all the way to Indy to get our Outlaw, and I loved it. I didn't want to sell it. It was actually there. Holden has our old Indy car, and I just was like, I miss it. I would definitely say figure 8 Outlaw. That's my
I heard a
favorite.
rumor that Greg was going to drive a car. That didn't happen. He hurt himself or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, he has to have shoulder surgery. He
Yeah.
was going to drive. Jerry Boney built a Duster, is building a Duster, which is really cool looking. And Greg was going to drive that, and we were super excited and going over there. And then he hurt himself at work, and he has to have complete shoulder surgery.
Well, I don't see
He won't
why.
be racing.
Quentin got one arm and he's racing just fine. Why Greg's
I
used
know,
as an
right?
excuse. Doesn't-
I know. Darn it.
That might be what the secret for
Maybe-
Greg would be. View
Maybe
better.
next year, but we got to hurry up because we're both getting older.
Yeah.
So we got to get it in quick.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. We're going to talk to you soon.
Thanks,
We'll see you at the
thanks
racetrack.
for having me.
And if I bring
Thanks
some
for
dollar
having-
bills, just in case, right? Like, what are the odds?
All right. You guys have a good night.
All right. You too. Bye
Shut
bye.
down. I
Bye-bye.
love it. Bye, Tammie. Oh,
Bye.
I'm disappointed.
Aaron, you missed your chance.
Everyone's disappointed.
Yeah, because everybody wanted it to be true.
Yeah.
So it had to be
You especially.
one of her sister-in-laws or something, or girlfriend-in-law.
Her sister wives.
Sister wives-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we at here?
I'm crushed. I'm spent. It's time to go.
It is.
I'm over it.
We've made it past an hour. Tammie burst your bubble. Yeah. You're ready for a nap, aren't you?
She didn't burst. She just burst his bubble. She didn't burst anything else. Yeah.
I gotta rethink my life.
And that is another star-studded episode of the In the Fence podcast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are the only show that's going to give this type of entertainment for you, for the circle track figure eight community.
It's fucking deep today. It's fucking deep.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.